up, everyone?
What's up?
Welcome back to another episode of Realist Agenda.
It's another episode.
My name is Ben.
I'm Josh.
Hi, Josh. So, what we got for today?
We got I would like to title this Guilty Pleasures, but, when we were talking about it, I guess I'm listing not really like guilty pleasures, but like just the small things in life that make you happy.
I think it's like guilty/simple pleasures.
There's one guilty
life.
pleasure that, we've brought up together that is a guilty pleasure. For me, it's 1,000% rom-coms. I don't know if it's a guilty pleasure anymore because it's like part of my personality now that I like rom-coms. That it's not weird for my friends to be like, hey Josh, what are you watching? And then me going rom-com. They'd be like, okay, cool.
I don't see you watching them that often, though.
You don't see me watching them that often?
I see them on every so often, though.
Okay. I mean, mostly you will see me watch Harry Potter. But
yeah. I think that just kind of...
Yeah, I have a 10-minute drive to work, but I still listen to the movie on my way.
Listen to the movie. God damn.
Yeah. So I did Pride and Prejudice recently.
Okay.
Pride and Prejudice with Elizabeth Swann from Pirates of the Caribbean. I always forget her name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forget her name too.
Well, yeah, that's a disappointment for me. But
dang.
Oh well. Elizabeth Swann. What else we got? There was a while where I only watched like About Time. Oh, I watched Definitely Maybe recently too.
So actually, that's one of my top ones.
Definitely Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've seen it a good amount of times because of you.
But
like
that's my favorite.
That's also some of my guilty pleasures is I guess rom-coms.
We gotta watch
I do enjoy that.
Atonement. Have you seen Atonement?
I have not seen Atonement.
That one is a rom. I would like to say it's rom with comedy in it, where like it's not comedy the whole time, but there's parts where I was like I giggled a little bit.
Oh yeah. So
it's like mostly romantic.
Two guys sitting on the couch watching some rom-coms
5 feet
together.
Apart away. 5 feet away. And it's about like World War II, I believe. And it has one of the longest cinematic shots in movie history.
Really?
Without no cut. No cutting.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. So yeah. You brought up About Time. And
About Time.
That I've heard that so much. And I've looked up what that movie is. Mm-hmm. And it has the same concept of this one movie that we watched together.
Okay.
I've been trying to figure out for the longest time. But it is not about time. I don't know what it is about. It's like just...
So wait, hold on. If I read the synopsis of About Time...
I've seen the trailer of About Time. It's not that movie.
No, I know. But you're trying to think of the movie that it reminds you of, right?
Do you remember a movie where you jump off a bridge and you go back in time to...
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm like, that's what I'm remembering because we watched.
You're remembering like you jump off a bridge to go back in time, or did someone try to jump off a bridge? Well, and then they just happen to go back in time. So this guy
came to the future,
mm-hmm.
met this girl,
mm-hmm.
met I guess her brother, sister, whatever.
Okay.
And then they fell in love, and then he was like amazed by just I guess the modern society.
Okay.
And then he had to go back in time to his time.
Okay.
And then she wanted to go back with him, but she didn't come back in time. So she jumped off a bridge into the ocean to where this, I guess, time space allows you to go back to his time. And then they go to like a ball or whatever.
Okay.
And they dance together and they take a picture. And that picture is them, but seen in the future by her brother.
Oh, shit.
Do you remember this movie?
Oh, that part sparked something in me, but do you remember any actors or actresses?
Oh, no.
That might help me, okay.
Not at all.
That's how I do it. If it's like, this guy that played Batman who and then Scarlett Johansson.
No clue. But like you remember the plot of it, right? A little bit?
I remember the fact that they went back in time to take a picture, and then that's what they saw.
Yeah, and then that picture is like the brother or the sister, or whatever, went through photos and saw her with him in the same house back in time.
Maybe.
But
that's gonna be on my mind for the next.
that's
week
been on
or
my
two.
mind for a long time. I still haven't figured it out. But that's one of my top ones too.
Okay, have you seen About Time?
I don't think I have. I saw the trailer, but it doesn't ring any bells.
This might be this Saturday, Ben. It might have to happen.
Is it?
It might have to happen because that's one of Abe and I's favorite movies.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. We can put that on the list.
I got that bitch to cry so hard watching that movie. Oh my god. But yeah, what?
Do you consider Crazy Rich Asians a rom-com?
Yeah.
Okay, that's one of my top ones too.
Yeah, that's definitely a rom-com because
that's
the
a good
climax of the movie is about the romance.
Yeah, I was like, most of it's like, I would say rom-com.
Yeah, that's
So-
why I would call Nicolas Cage's Next a rom-com because the climax.
That one's debatable.
The climax is about the romance.
Yeah, I guess so. But mainly, it was a lot of action in that movie.
Yeah, it's those are weird because like I always claim them as rom-coms, but they're mostly like dick flicks that you can watch with your girl. That's like my perfect like knowledge base is like Stay Away From, The Notebook, Time Traveler's Wife, About Time is kind of up in there. In other movies like that, like
Which one's the Lady Gaga one?
Star is Born.
Yeah, Stars. That one was good.
That one was good, but I wouldn't say that was a rom-com, mostly because the ending of the movie was just not good. I think that's just like, I don't know. It is a romance movie, but it's also just like music and like, I don't know.
Ooh, that's one thing. I do love musicals.
You love musicals.
Well,
What are your favorite musicals?
I don't know.
Because
But
Brooke and I can
love-
beat the crap out of you with musicals,
I
and then
love
you will no
when-
longer like
When
musicals.
music just happens in the movie.
That's not a musical.
I don't know then. I don't know what it is.
A
then.
musical is like they're singing about what's happening.
I like the concept of just.
So then,
something
Baby
happens.
Driver.
No,
Baby
no,
Driver, the whole movie, the song, the music is on beat with what's happening in the movie.
No, it's not just music. They're singing.
They're singing,
Yeah.
and it just like happens. So you're talking about
It
like
happens.
remember the Titans when they're in the locker room and they sing what's on the radio.
It's like High School Musical, dude.
High School Musical is not like, and they just start singing. That's a
just start-
musical.
Yeah, like shit like that.
That's just a blanket musical. What are you talking about?
I can't think of anything else, dude.
You can't think of another music. Okay, so you're
Yeah.
telling me right now that you like musicals, but you can't think of another musical.
I enjoy
Ben-
it when it happens.
Musical.
What about it?
Can you name another one other than High
Nah,
School
not
Musical?
really.
You got
Nah.
nothing
I got
in your
nothing
head
right
right now.
now.
I
It's
can
empty.
name like 6 or 7.
I named 2.
Name 2. Singing in the Rain.
Haven't seen it.
Sound of Music.
I haven't seen that one.
Ben, Brooke and I are gonna beat the crap out of you with musicals. You can't claim you
Okay.
like musicals.
I like when it happens in
West
the
Side
moment.
Story. I think you'd like West Side Story.
You think so?
Yeah, we gotta watch that.
Okay, we'll add that
she'd
to a list.
enjoy that.
We'll add that to a list. All right, that's a different topic, but
I guess.
Okay.
Well, I can talk about this for
All right,
45 minutes straight if we need to. But I mean, okay, so other guilty pleasures,
yeah,
like,
what are some other pleasures?
like to
life?
me, it's like, I think my number one behind that is actually sleeping on the ground.
That one is you've done that a lot
A lot. It's like.
for bad or good.
Oh yeah,
reasons.
it's helped me in both areas. Like if I'm like super depressed, I'll sleep on the ground until like, hey Josh, until I think, hey Josh, you probably gotta sleep in your bed, and I'm like, oh bet, and then that's like
Until
my
I
upward
actually know
curve.
you're sleeping on the ground because I can hear you from.
Yeah, because the ground is where the walls connect.
yeah, and you snore
And
pretty
I
loudly.
snore so loud. Yeah, I sometimes I'm like, my bed's too soft. I'm not even like a military member. I didn't do any overseas action, but that's what they all say. They all
Your
say
bed's too soft.
their bed is too soft. Like every single person
Do you
that
like
said
firm beds or soft beds?
super firm.
Okay.
Like if I'm on a sleep number bed, I crank that number to 100.
Like a hotel bed, it's super soft. And like it sinks in and all that stuff.
hate the-
So I love my bed. My bed's
No.
like more firm, but I love hotel beds too. So like
No.
it's a mix of both.
Nah, the
I don't
only
know,
reason
dude.
why I liked hotel beds when I was younger is because the bed was always bigger than the bed I had at home.
I guess.
That was it. Pillows, there's too many. There's too many pillows.
There's like 4 pillows.
You need 4 pillows to equal 1 pillow. That's my other gripe. The pillows are nothing. I want a
Yeah,
brick.
because the pillows are like light as a feather.
They're
so you
light as a
need 'em
feather.
all.
I need them all. I need a brick on my head. I need to lay on plywood. That's my perfect bed. And sometimes I just need it. That's my little small guilty pleasure. That's my number one.
That's your number one?
That's my number one behind rom-coms. That it's not really guilty pleasure at this point. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
I guess another one of mine. This one you probably don't know.
Okay.
I do enjoy late night walks. Like
I
just-
could have guessed.
Good.
You in the late night, whatever happens at late night, you like silence, but like together.
Sure. Yeah, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm talking late night, I've done
Like
this.
2, 3.
I've done this a few times already here. But yeah, like 2, 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
If not later.
Wouldn't it
4.
wouldn't surprise me, but I didn't know
I was
this.
like, you've been asleep. I don't think you've ever woken up.
Nah.
But I've just gone out the door, put on my jacket, just go on a walk.
Where'd
down
you go?
Tennis courts, and then I would just like sit down for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And just, like, walk
Well, that's
around.
perfect because you got a clear action in the sky. The moon's
Yeah,
lighting you up.
So I guess like I do like, for better or worse reasons, but I do like enjoy that. I guess most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know,
Would you ever shoehorn that into like car drives?
maybe car drives are just like,
Or would
Uh,
you rather walk? Is pretty
rather
much what I said.
walk,
Okay, got you.
I can get lost aimlessly like when I'm
Mhm.
walking.
Mm-hmm.
Car drive, like I would have to focus a good amount of time.
Okay.
And then that just my concentration is off. So like
Yeah,
I don't know. It's not
Yeah.
the same.
that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, hey, that's something. That's like mirrored my sleeping on the floor.
Yeah, I was like that's like simple-ish like pleasure. It's not like guilty pleasure, but like I enjoy that from time to time.
Yeah, I guess we're just like, it's like something you wouldn't normally bring up in conversation, but you're like, that was fucking great.
It's like something like some people maybe know about you or could guess about you, but most people don't really know this about you.
Yeah.
So
Do you ever like giggle while you do something?
yeah.
What? Does anything come to mind?
No, not really. I just
No.
either see something funny
Uh-huh.
or hear something funny, or I just like think of a funny thought and I just giggle to myself
You
like,
just
oh,
giggle.
shit. It's like that was funny.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. That always comes up with me because I laugh 24/7 at awkward nothing or funny things, and my number one time I giggle is always I say something to somebody that I think is really funny
Okay.
and they don't get it. Like I've gone from point A to point F and they didn't get B, C, D, E.
You gotta explain the joke like that far.
Yeah, but it's always like my brain takes one thing and then I go, oh, I'm gonna link this to donuts, and then I say something funny about donuts, and then that person goes, what the, and that makes me laugh. I love that I think about it at night and I go, that was funny, and then I fall asleep. That's what I do, and that's happened so much at work because they're new people. We've only talked for maybe 30 minutes total after of like 4 times meeting each other, and I'll just say something and they're like and I'm like, that was great. And it's always like I say a joke about that I wouldn't say bullying, but it's like I'm pushing their buttons a little bit just to see how they would react.
Yeah, just a little bit.
And they always go silent, and they always go like okay.
Is it like more of a, I guess, on the line joke?
No, it's like ooh, I wouldn't wear that color kind of a thing, and they're always like,
so
no,
it's more like a personality,
it's
like
super
question.
innocent. It's like super innocent, like, oh my, I wouldn't have done that, and then I walk away, and then I'm listening to hear like what they do, just to like gauge how like out of the box I can be around them, and I
Okay.
do that every time.
So I agree with you in that sense because I do this sometimes too, where I just throw some like random ass line out there that's like, I wouldn't wear that, or like some shit like that.
Yeah.
Where like you throw it out just to gauge how they react, and like based on how they react, you can like tell like, oh, like they're cool, or
Yeah.
like, they're not cool, or like Oh, if they don't react, I'm like they're uptight. I'm like, ah, shit.
Or they're like, they didn't hear me. That's my
No, they
first
didn't hear
sign.
me. I'm like,
they didn't hear me. I'm gonna say it
"Do you guys not
again.
hear me?" Like, should I try to dial down this like sarcasm or what's going on?
Yeah. And it's always like, and I think one that came up recently. So I work with a bunch of high schoolers, and they tutor math with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think one of the instructors came in one day and just didn't have a good day at school. As I was like, "Hey girl, how you doing?" And she goes, "I don't know, I'm doing good." And I was like, "Damn, that was sassy." And she goes, "Sorry, I'm doing good. How are you?" And I was like, "Oh." and I was like, she's mad at me. I know, I can tell, like that side glance she gave me, she's so mad at me, or she's just mad at whatever happened today. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it the next day. And I tried it the next day, and I was like, and then she like kind of like gave back that same energy kind of a thing, and I was like, all right, cool, we're cool.
I think either way would have been good.
Oh yeah.
If she, I don't know, if she like just redid whatever she said, I'm sorry, I'm just in a bad mood.
Mm-hmm.
And then she did it again. I think that's fine.
Honestly. Yeah, no, and that's like those times where I'm like, I giggled at that, and I will giggle later about it. And that those like kind of like small things that I do, I gauge everybody's personalities. I'm still doing it to you. I did it earlier today. I did it 20 minutes ago. Yeah. I did it 35 minutes ago.
Did it on purpose?
Oh, hell yes. When you think I'm not doing it on purpose, I do something completely random, and then I go, wait, I got to keep doing this. And then it becomes on purpose.
Yeah, you keep on pushing it. That's about it. Until something actually happens.
Yeah, pretty much.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, but I think that's about all the time we have for today.
I guess that's it.
All right, but we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Yo.
All right, GG.
GG. We got to get Ava to say GG on here next time. Can we accidentally get her to say GG? How do we trick Ava to say GG?